The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. And we are underway in Buffalo. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. The Bills had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game. One, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Now Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charged timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Allen. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills, touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Looking to pass. Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. When you look at this defense, they enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
TX.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They still can't get it. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Solo left Zion.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Throw caught by Achane. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to give this to Wright. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tucker Kraft, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now it's right. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. What's that? On play action, Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On play action, here's Tua. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Watch it, Austin. Cover 1 high. Cover 1 high. All right, fellas, listen up. 21G, 21G. Out.
Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Draymond Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. That's to Kraft, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tucker Kraft, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Coleman has it here right side. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert. Here we go.
Now Allen again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Hey, get set. Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick.
Motion man is Schwartz. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. And the tight end goes in motion left. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ready. 20 TX. Ready.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it.
Step.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. The visiting kickers for years have had trouble with field goals here in Buffalo. The winds off nearby Lake Erie can really play havoc with your ability to aim the football correctly. And we saw an example right there. No good. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Able to shake him off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. From the gun, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Solo left Zion. Number 1, right. Let's go. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Solo left Zion. 21G.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. We'll get this up to about the 44. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Number 2, ice jam. 1 ATS. Ready.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Hey! Watch it, Oscar. Ready?
Off of play action. Tagovailoa over the middle and complete to Waddle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short and shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
44, ready.
Motion man is Schwartz. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Watch an Oscar.
Achane trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Right. Will score. Touchdown, Miami. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Dolphins 21, Bills 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Home. It's out. 56. It's out.
Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
What's that?
And again, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early. And sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Number 1, high.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Running left, Achane. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through it and drop him for an 8-yard loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Throw left side to Kincaid. On the move past the 40. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call, because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. 25 yards that time. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Monday. What's that?
Here's Davis running right. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. To throw is Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw is Tua. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. Fights through him, fighting his way through contact. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Listen up.
A gain of 37 yards. First down,
Come on, 2. 20 TX. Out.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Here's Allen. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing, Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Allen. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Hey, get it. 20 TX. Step.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Go ahead.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Miami, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.